Okay, so that video you just saw was of my Blue Tub RC10GT at Unwin Park in Surrey. There's been some changes, as you noticed. Here's the old pipe. Bastard. Anyway, a lot of people outside. Anyhows, I've had a lot of comments, not on really YouTube, but group pages of other RC stuff anyway, that my old exhaust pipe looks like a dildo. Well, I can agree with that. It did perform not too bad. It's an old GPM pipe. They don't make them anymore, unfortunately. But the other day in the mail, I received a CEVC pipe, which is right there. It's loud. It's really loud. Like, it's ear piercing, but the thing is, it sounds good. This is a really, I don't know if you're going to be able to see in there, but fucking camera doesn't focus worth a shit. Anyhow, I'm not going to take it apart right now because it's a big pain in the ass to get that thing off and apart. But how it works is, if any of you guys know how like a power valve works in like a two-stroke dirt bike, it kind of works like that, like a rave valve or rav, whatever you call it. Anyhow, so this is a two-piece pipe. These two pieces unscrew, and there's like a cone inside there, and there's kind of tapers kind of down like that and into a straight kind of tube, right? Like that. There's a bunch of holes on the inside of this tube right here, right? And there's a piston and there's a spring. And there's a bunch of notches, and there's a pin in there, and you can take that pin out and move it up or down. You move it forwards for less back pressure, you move it backwards for more back pressure, and you can change, basically like tune your exhaust like a super trap on a dirt bike or something like that, right? You can tune your exhaust pipe. That's really, really neat. So I have it set at factory, and like I said, when you hit the gas, it'll, like, say if it's sitting there idling, the piston will be here, and then when you rev it up, it'll move forwards and uncover some of the more ports, right? You know what I'm saying? It'll kind of do that. It's hard to explain without taking it all apart, which I don't want to do right now, but yeah. That's it. This little SH seems to be running actually not bad. The video, or the fuel that I was using in the video, was actually a homemade blend of 5% nitro and 10% oil. The engine never crested like 220 degrees, which was quite amazing. But, you know, I hear a lot of these guys, oh, you need 30%, oh, 30%, 30%, you know, 25, this and that. Well, nitro is expensive here in Canada, and when you don't have a lot to work with, you gotta run it with what you got, or piss with the cock you got, either one you want to call it. So I just mixed up my own with some shit I had laying around, and ran really good. All I used was Klotz castor oil, some purified nitromethane that I extracted from some old fuel that had water in it. I got the nitromethane out of it and threw away the oil, and the methanol was evaporated off. I'm not going to show or teach you how I did that because it's probably fucking illegal. Anyway, yeah, so I did that and had enough to make up myself a batch of 5%, and it did well. But unfortunately, my camera ran out of space before I could take it on the gravel field and show a bunch of burnouts happening, because I was at Kinvig, right behind Unwin Park there, and this is elementary school, and a big grass field and whatnot, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to go out there and do a bunch of burnouts and donuts, which I was doing. I guess there's a teachers conference going on there. All came out all pissed off. Hey, get the fuck out of here. So I'm like, alright. So I packed it up and left. Went to the other side of the field, went to start my truck. I pulled the pull cord like that. It started. But the funny thing is, the pull cord left the pull starter. It broke, but it stayed running. So I finished off my tank and went home. And that's what happened today. But, yeah. You guys can look those up. CEVC. Covered over, but yeah, it's still right here. That's my camera will focus. CEVC CEVC Power Systems exhaust. Unfortunately, they're not made anymore. They're kind of made like the 90s, early 2000s, and fuck, man, one of the greatest exhausts ever. It says it's for a .12 to .15. This is a .18. It seems to be doing pretty good with it. As you can see, the opening in there, the stinger opening, whatever you want to call it. And you look here, and you got those two big shotguns hanging off the side of it. It sounds fucking amazing. Obviously, you guys heard it. There will be more to be posted on this later on. Anyway, take it easy.